The other thing is, how equipped is your team to deal with open conflict? I saw some faces. That tells me there's something there. So how do we do that as a CPC, as a Southeast Command CPC? How do we openly deal with conflict in our, do we have a process for that? Because these topics that we're talking about will beg that. Will bring up, like the stuff we were talking about is hard stuff.
What topic?
Any topics that come up in policing could be, I mean, some of the things that you guys are tackling when you're talking about how to.
You know what, that last month, I don't know if everyone was tuned in the last month, I made a statement last month where I felt that this CPC was not fulfilling the mission of the CPC, like, and I still feel that, but looking at what can I do better, maybe it's a change in my own process to where not just for the board members, but for anyone that attends, what I want is I want a response, I want feedback, I want criticism, I want, hey, have you thought about this? I want ideas for the initiatives that I have in place. And it's hard if I can only talk about it at the CPC meeting in a 10-minute spiel for someone to process that and give me that feedback right away. So I'm thinking maybe 2 weeks before, I could write a memo summarizing what's happened in the last month and what we were doing about it. You guys have some time to digest that and then provide me with that feedback, because I truly feel all these meetings, I have not seen one recommendation. I have not had any type of even criticism. And I'm welcome to criticism. Like, hey, you guys need to do this better. I haven't got anything from the CPC. It's frustrating, because I know that you guys care about this community, and I do too, but I look at what the mission is of the CPCs. It's to look and analyze and critique and look at what we're doing and say, yes, good to go, or let's try something different.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that, 'cause I know that's hard. All right, so I think before we respond to that, you probably wanted to, let's just take a breath to digest and really hear what you said.
And I don't know if you consider that conflict, but just my sticking point is maybe we could try, and I could work with the board, but because I was thinking, well, I already have a newsletter, but the actual ops and initiatives that I'm doing, if I can get that to you guys a few weeks in advance, maybe that's some meeting time during the meeting that I can get that, and it can turn into a recommendation.
Yeah, that's a great suggestion.